About New Cycle, about demo for the Steam-based Builderfest. The universe of New Cycle is set in a post-apocalyptic world where human beings are not only survivors, but also a species capable of reshaping its current conditions and pushing its capabilities against all odds. The philosophy underlying the game world argues that mere survival cannot be the goal, and that our species cannot simply accept it as the purpose of a stagnant life. The philosophy underlying the game world argues that mere survival cannot be the goal, and that our species cannot simply accept it as the purpose of a stagnant life. Just like our ancient ancestors, whose development and progress cannot be stopped as long as they breathe, our species will continue to struggle, even in a world that is about to collapse. And the game aims to make us experience how and in what ways the struggle will take place with its unique fiction. New Cycle, which starts its journey with the early goal of feeding its population and establishing a settlement with makeshift structures, focuses on the process of transforming into a complex industrial metropolis where tons of components of different varieties are processed and which is capable of developing and implementing massive projects. Using a slew of mechanics to organize and manage the entire settlement with its production chains, society, class structure, city life, and interactions with the outside world, the game tries to create a successful hybrid of different mechanics while staying true to the classic city management approach. About demo for the Steam-based Builderfest. Well, we're doing some reading today, guys. Alright, New Cycle aims to let you experience a long and complex progression, but this demo only gives you a small taste of the game to get a first impression on the game's world. The demo, starting from the introductory level of the universe, aims to show the main mechanics, which can be listed as general city building elements, community management, planning of needs, technology tree, resource management, service and road network planning, seasonal cycle, and independent events such as accidents. While we aim to introduce the general structure with the early stages of the universe in a demo with a gameplay time of 1 to 2 hours, we would like to remind you that New Cycle is an incomplete game. Thus, this version is a very limited one. In particular, the shortcomings regarding the animations, sound effects, the UI and the UX, and several yet-to-be-added mechanics such as building maintenance mechanics, diplomacy, and trade will partially prevent you from getting the feeling of a completed game. In addition to the main story, the conveyor belt system, advanced crafting structures, and other mechanics that have been added to the universe over time require a large amount of gameplay time that is impossible to experience in this demo. As a small team that is getting ready to launch on early access, with almost the flavor of a full game, we want to figure out what we can do better in the future with your feedback regarding the demo. Thank you for your interest in choosing to try the demo. So, hi! I read you guys a book. I'm glad you're here with me. So, fun fact, this kicks off our first demo for Next Fest, even though Next Fest isn't until next week. It's fine. And this is actually the first official demo that was made for Next Fest. All the other demos I played, while they released before Next Fest, even though I know that they're there to be played for Next Fest. But I'm excited to bring you our official first Next Fest demo. So let's do this. Okay, so Sandbox, a peaceful mode without outside threats or constant changes to environment conditions. Recommended for newbies. All the components of city building and survival are active, but in-game challenges are absent. The campaign, the story mode, presenting all the mechanics and tribulations that can be experienced in living universe of New Cycle. The sanity. This scenario began as the leader of an advanced settlement, revolves around the sudden appearance of a mysterious disease that causes large convulsions in the fabric of your community's social order and collective mental stability. You must manage this atmosphere of desperation and come up with a solution to save your city from total annihilation. And then there is Old Ways, bringing large-scale self-defense mechanics to the New Cycle universe. This mode starts the player as a leader of a middle-sized community who lost its first settlement, possessing certain technological advancements and a set of structures. You must protect your people against the forces that destroyed your first settlement while overcoming every difficulty posed by more fundamental problems. I guess let's start with campaign and roll with that. Oh, it's loud. And that's not available at all. Alright, so it looks like it shows for us. We are playing Samuel. And it looks like we're doing the meadow. Home to open stretches of land and fertile soil, this biome transitions relatively smoothly between seasons. Though not overly challenging in terms of food and water, underground resources are somewhat scarce. We get plus 40 morale at start of spring. Alright, welcome to News Cycle. A message from the community. Click it. Welcome to News Cycle, a message from the community. You are now the governor of this little community. It's been nearly half a century since the first solar flare. In the initial moments of the catastrophe, we lost our entire technological infrastructure, our means for global sourcing, and almost everything that we can share as a civilization. The following years were humanity's darkest, having to wrestle with constant impossibility and despair. From battles fought with sticks and stones to nuclear wars, we ended up destroying ourselves with what little the sun had left for us, and civilization fell. Everyone here was born into this new world, and you have to be their leader. Our current flimsy shelter can't carry us far. We must rebuild everything from scratch with the efforts of those who remain, so we can establish a sustainable way of life. We need to rediscover our lost technology and explore our surroundings to create new possibilities. Most importantly, beyond merely surviving, we have to find a way of securing our next generation, by whose time the world may not be habitable. We don't know how we can preserve life as we know it, but we can at least help build something that we may call home. Art tutorial. Chief, our nomadic lifestyle gave us enough knowledge to build simple shacks. If we were to settle down here, we will need sturdier and more durable shelters, workplaces, and storage depots, and for that, we need to be able to process a variety of resources. We can get started by collecting some resources. Primitive structures made out of logs and stones will suffice for a start. We can gather those raw materials by building a field camp close to the resources we need. Field camp. Assume they're gonna automatically do it. Yep, looks like. I will say I am happy. We can zoom quite a ways in. If you've seen my other city builders, that is my biggest complaint, is that they never let us zoom in very far, and I always find it a shame because they seem really quite detailed. And three. By clicking that makes... Oh, clicking the city brings that. Gotcha. Resources, can't... Unsearched residents. Searched. Production. Utilities, and other. This poor lady is sweeping the dirt. Don't take a while. Go forward. Alright, step one. Oh, did you see the tree fall? Alright, off to a promising start, Chief. We may go on gathering nearby resources for a while. We should focus on producing more complex materials by processing the raw ones. Our settlement can develop as far as the limits of our knowledge and production. Build a sawmill. Where do I want to build? Oh. Why no building? A little confused. Or maybe it just doesn't matter. Maybe it just doesn't matter. Alright. Oh no, rain! Done. Quick tip, you can use the Alt key to build, to turn the build status worker. Okay. Not connected. Yeah, see, I thought. I saw that when I clicked on another building that it was asking about. Not quite sure why it's fussing about. Upgrade here, destroy, pause, unpause. Present, road. So why is this? Here. Real poopies. Where can I build them? Here. There we go. Are you connected now? Yes. I'm gonna say, oh, people are the most significant resource for a settlement. We must respond to a wide range of demands from basic to costly. We have to set up a self-sufficient system to meet our basic requirements. We can start by constructing a well to meet our need for clean water. Permanent wells will help meet our clean water need. However, they can be affected by seasonal changes to the degree that some might even dry or completely freeze over. Oh well. You want me to... Oh. I'm guessing? Oh. It took wood to build that road. Okay. No dangerous weather events observed on the lower right there. As we're playing this, I just did a little jingle. There's another demo, Next Best demo to play right after this that just was released. So I'll see you guys on that one too. I love Best. Ugh, so much fun. Alright. Doing its own thing. Okay. It doesn't need any workers. The music's got a medieval feel to it, which I guess is interesting. Alright, that's done. Okay. Now that we have access to water, we are only one step short of calling this place home. A life without worry of hunger will turn us into a real society. Although we don't have enough resources for hunting, farming, or animal husbandry, our experience in staying alive by living off the land may come in handy. Lots of easily found edible mushrooms are scattered all around. Let's build a gathering camp and start stockpiling our raw food. Okay. Just about to ask if I can rotate buildings. The answer is, why, yes, you sure can. Nope, it's a metal corrugated roof. I thought maybe it was a solar panel, but no, it's a corrugated metal. We did have the technology to figure out how to make a windmill. Hear how big the map is. The water doesn't look half bad, does it? Oh, I should probably go stock that, oh, no, but it's still building. Climb up a little. I have 21 out of 35 work. I wonder what these two are. Wonder what that is. That looks like a meat symbol. Oh, was I supposed to put this over there? Okay, that was step. Okay, the time has come to cook our meals. People eating whatever they have on their plates does not mean they are content with it. When there is nothing to eat, they will get demoralized, sick, and maybe even fall into the jaws of death. As a society, we must organize the production and distribution of hot food. For starters, a plate of soup will do as long as everybody has their share, and they do not have to worry about hunger anymore. Search basic construction. How? You didn't teach me that. How do I... Oh, wait. Over here, technology tree. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing. It's always so many of these games. They find mushrooms to eat, and I'm like, who taught them the knowledge of which mushrooms were safe, or is everyone just gonna be taking a chance on tripping or dying? I think that's supposed to say that there's rain coming. Production. Okay. Select the resource. What? Select the recipe. Oh. Nope. There was one other building I saw that we were able to make. Maybe not. No dangerous weather events observed, even though it's yellow. Yellow is cautious, right? Alright. At last, our settlement resembles a home. Everyone has a job, something to offer to our society. We are producing food, water, and construction materials. Before ramping up, we need some basic rules and some sense of order. We have, unfortunately, yet to solve the problem of sharing what we have. This should not be a concern anymore. We must figure out how to equally distribute consumables to every member of our society by establishing rules. We can think of this as the daily distribution of shares according to the general need for consumption. Proportions represent how much of a consumable is used per person in a day. We must respond to every need, but decisions about each proportion should be made according to our resources and production capacity. The general level of morale will be generated by what gets distributed. At what rate and how successfully, morale directly influences the production performance of our settlement. Also, it can affect our people's reactions to unexpected events positively or negatively. Food ration. Regular. Build another well if I have to. A flock of immigrants appeared at the border. A flock of refugees, 14 workers, appeared near the edge of our settlement. This group of wanderers, each more unfortunate than us, awaits permission to join our ranks. The more our settlement grows, the more attention we'll get from passerbys, and the more people will be willing to join us in terms of both frequency and numbers. Although we are open to everyone who accepts our oath, we may not be able to provide every newcomer with food. Right. Why do I make another? Oh, finish me off there. Alright, congratulations, we've become a self-sufficient settlement, moved beyond temporary campsites. From now on, you must devise production plans according to the needs of your people and the settlement. You can set your course by exploring the technology tree. Remember, we may have no time. We know what to expect, but we can't be sure when or how. Hint, with time you can produce higher grade goods like clothes, drinks, and paper. Before then, you have to train craftsmen to take part in these production projects. You can start training your people by researching and building a technical boot camp. Alright. Working power grid. Click to wait. We cannot achieve the level of civilization we once had by only developing materially the real backbone of the construction and social institutions we establish as the value that define and distinguish us. For us, oath is not only a legal boundary, but also a lifelong desire. I hear ya, Axel. Can you hold out for a minute? Alright. every one of us needs proper places to live. We have food and water, but sleeping in whatever nooks we can find each night does not... Here. I already forgot what research. What did we research? Metalworking? Forge and a smith. Okay. Auction. Forge. Hungry. Do I make another gathering camp, maybe? Over recipe. Oh. That's a problem, isn't it? Not a kitchen. Sorry. Okay. Oh. And select power. Get iron. Oh, wait, do I get it from here? There. Use for now. I can't research anything because I need the tools. Alright, well, that's happening soon. tools. Tools did we need in order to 20? Some battle. I find it funny that it's stone and wood to build a road. Going very fast, isn't it? Chief, since we can now process metals, you can give us the means to produce durable and effective tools of our own. Work can be done without tools too. I'm not. Okay. Going faster than what that can produce. That's kind of funny. Alright, well, we can now research things. Let's start that. Oh, I can pause. Alright. So, available resource B. Gas, if we put gathering camp here, right? The road being ability. If it seems like we've been able to put it seems like we've been able to put set things right since settling down. Our small settlement, built by toiling day and night, now needs some security and stability. We should at least make sure that we have left our days of hunger and thirst behind. I wonder if we do a soup kitchen. How many do thing? I can do quite there. Quite yet. Here, you Mila. Mila? Oh, look, deer! Fog goes in place. Fair enough. Winter's gonna hit us soon. Fish. Oh. Yeah. Not the rain. Alright, and it's autumn. That's unfortunate. Can we research? We can. Surveillance. Think about that. Ooh. Lashy. We're doing good on food, at least for now. Oh no. There's snow. Okay, Scout Guild. Utilities. I'm gonna say for one moment, reduce that to 9 a day. And then what else did I want to... I thought of something while we were over here and I already forgot. Vocational training. Nothing. Oh, we need more. Okay. Can I take a look around? Oh, create a scout team. Not included in the demo. Oh, I built it for nothing! Oh no! Alright. Can I build? Can, alright. Interesting. Back up over here. And pile. A flock of immigrants appeared at the border. We have reached new era 2. Interesting. Buildings and resources are now available with the new residents. I don't know how many shacks built. Doesn't particularly tell. Let's do gathering. And stuff road. Uh-oh. I never... I've messed up. Or not. We're fine. Nope. Why is the roads being a little weird? I'm out of it, right? Oh, vocational training successfully done. Alright, production. Abilities. Well, that's doing that thing. Community needs. Oh, of energy. Problem is. Oh, I see. They've got complaints. Alright, really? There's no, using text efficiency. Ability. We've made rapid progress. And we need better produce. Alright. Started. Do about... I guess research that, huh? Can we? Or we can't. do I make paper? Question of the day. I don't think I have that building. I don't think I know how. Good. Divided layers. Let's go here and increase this because it looks like we need more. And do. A little confused. Reduction. Oh, maybe it's resource camp. Good resources, utilities. At the moment, I can't learn anything. Apparently this. All the roads are connected drunkenly. Seems appropriate for a tavern to have windy roads, right? Can I research anything? What's going on? is it that you want me to know? Hooray. Oh, structural. Well, how the fuck do I make paper? I wonder what's the difference between these workers. Lumber mill makes paper. That makes sense. You were screaming at the screen. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Worker. Ah. So does that mean I want to make another sawmill? It probably does. Okay. Question was, I'm starting to run out of resources or to look harder. Play. Let's do stone. get more shacks. See if we can encourage. I don't know if it's just already just programmed into the game for when the houses will, or when people will arrive, or if it's up to me. Power was an issue. Chief, the continuation of our life here must be based on preparedness as well as sustaining life. One of the most important lessons of the last 50 years has been that we cannot trust the seasons. The inconsistency of the atmosphere can breed hellish heat waves and Siberian colds in any geography. This state has only worsened with time. It would be foolish to expect it to get better from here. We need to stock up on our essential needs, at the very least on fuel, water, and food. I said that backwards. This will help us cope with extreme seasons. Okay. Prepare the stock. We must take, let's see. Chief, you may think it's absurd, but we might run out of prey to hunt on a planet almost free of human beings. However, we assure you, if we keep hunting at this rate in this manner, it's likely that we'll wipe out the animals close to us first, and those in the surrounding area shortly after. We need new regulations for our hunting grounds and seasons. Alright. What's gonna... Overhunting, we will respect the balance of nature. Our building is on fire. What? Anything? It's a loss, guys. Let it go. Oh, man. I think it's stuck on... I think I may have found a game-breaking bug. No, I just needed... Oh, that's hilarious. Demolished. Well, is there anything I can do about it, or are we just gonna be... Oh, okay. Get that going. Production. Utilities. This. I just wanna... Here. Fine. So there was a mention of something about underground. I'm curious if we are gonna make like underground shelters at some point, like if that's gonna be part of the gameplay. I don't know, maybe I read too much in that from playing another Survivor game that's what it was. Oh, cured meat. I have to say, I'm really impressed with how far they let us zoom in. A flock of immigrants. Alright. I have these two left. My surveying. Basically, we need paper. Okay. Some of our planet's atmospheric layers took further damage throughout the last 25 years, resulting in unpredictable changes in our weather cycles. We've been witnessing colossal sandstorms for years. Strangely, however, we recently observed horrific electrical discharge alongside the wind and sand. Throughout sandstorms, which can last from a couple of hours up to several days, every activity, machine, and living being has to slow down. In fact, we would be lucky not to lose the roofs above our head. Impacts the output. Okay. Died too. It has the water marker, but it's acting like I can't do anything about it, so I'm not... None of the members succeeded in education. Uh-oh. Though we resemble a shanty town, we now know enough to be able to build our first mining facilities. In order to access the rich resources under the surface, we need to position these facilities carefully and begin digging mine shafts to reach whatever can be accessed. Only once these shafts have been dug can we say for certain what minerals can be found in the area. Build a basic mine. Oh. Did you pass? None of the members succeeded. Dudes, disappointment. Try that. Okay. So we need a road. Again, which is causing me problems. Looks like it's connected. Pass. None of the members succeeded in education. Does that... Okay, I'm starting to doubt what you're... Nothing I can do about that. A group of foreign people have been detected. I don't know what that... Looks like I can do this. Alright. Wheat. And a sandstorm. Production. We have reached era 2. Ooh. Oh, it didn't automatically fail me. Awesome. You have reached the end of the demo. New technologies cannot be developed after this stage. However, you can continue playing the current game. Thank you for playing this build, which is a short walkthrough. If you'd like to provide feedback, blah, blah, blah. Alright, guys. Well, thank you for keeping me company. I liked it. I thought it was pretty interesting. I want to see where else it goes. But yeah, anyway. I will be back with more. Thanks for keeping me company.